Greetings, Patrick here. 8 questions with have Cheetah will view. And yes, we are back again. We're gonna try to snap our two show tech issue streak. We lost the last two shows due to bad weather in Texas, and we had some tech issues in Great Britain. But we are back. We are back once again. And just to make sure that we did not blow it, we brought back some superior firepower to back us up. Our good friend Hobbs Horror will be here with us for this interview, special co host Hobbs Horror. So I know that it will go through. Originally, it was going to be Katie from Popping the Popcorn, but things came up, and so we got Hobbs. How about that? If you caught our show last Monday with Julie Michaels, you saw Hobbs rolling strong, having a lot of fun. And we're going to do that again tonight because we're interviewing one of our own. If you're in the horror community here in this part of YouTube, we are interviewing. I call her Lady Valarie because she's super sweet. She's super nice. But she also carries a wrench very effectively, and she is known as the Spicy General over at the Lethal Collective, where she moderates the chats over there. So she is nobody's fool when it comes down to that. You want to have a fun time in a chat room, then by all means, you definitely want to hang out. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get this ball rolling because my rule is if someone comes to the basement, we get them up. So,
Good evening, Patrick.
good evening, Lady Valarie. How are you?
I am good. How are you this evening?
Good, good. We are so happy to have you here, and it's an honor to have you here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for
Um,
having me.
that's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, I was just saying how I know you as Lady Valarie. Some other folks know you as the Spicy General, because you do keep the peace in for the Lethal Collective, which is let's see, hold on, I got him. Night for Night Watch, Steven from Craven Something Scary.
Yep.
Um, okay, Killjoy Jake.
Yep.
And Fate's Fate Fate's Warning or Fate's Decided or
Nope.
Fate.
First rate.
Uh, so yes, you monitor all their chats. You make sure that people have a good time because isn't that really the main thing about having a YouTube channel and going on other people's channel is to have a good time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So and Hobbs will be joining us here shortly. I told him that he knows that I always go up at 7:45 to get people here, to get people here early and whatnot. So he'll be here with us shortly. So
Okay.
how was your day today?
Uh, okay. I laid flooring.
You did what?
I laid down flooring
Oh, okay.
at our new shop. So that's what I
Okay.
did today.
Well, that was now was it wooden or was it
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. You put a little. Did you get the thin layers that connect together,
Yeah.
or
The snap together.
Home Depot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an auto shop. So, you know, I wasn't going too fancy. The guys are pretty rough flooring.
Now, what kind of repair shop is this? You mentioned a car, but is this like a restoration business, or is this a car?
No, we do auto repair, towing, repossessions,
Hmm,
so that kind of stuff. No
uh,
body work, nothing like that. Small
repossession?
engine. Uh,
All right, we got people coming in. Thank you for coming in. There's Katie and Neon Black is here. Our good friend Anthony Shabbat is here. People are coming in to say hi. I think an Ice Lord is here, the mighty Ice Lord. Hey, Wes. And he is there calling you the Spicy General. See people know you as two. Though I think I was just probably me, and I think I'm probably the only one that doesn't calls you Lady Valarie.
Yep.
But yeah, but you know what? That's because you're always you just have that real majestic sense around you. So that's how I looked at it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think I'm right. I mean, you feel like you're a very fair and honest person, right?
Oh yeah. I always try to be. I always try to be.
When who was the first YouTuber to give you a wrench to guard their channel?
Uh, Steven.
From Craven Something Scary. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
And then yeah, and then Night shortly after that.
it's it's something not to be taken lightly. Like I have Katie's in here with her wrench, and I have Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones is also in here. He does my chats as well, and it's a responsibility. I think people sort of like look at it and they don't really take it all that seriously, but it enables everybody to have a good time without causing drama or dissension. I mean, because you and I have both seen where people have come inside chats and they've done that. They try to cause drama and create things about it's all about them and not about the group. It's not even their channel, and they're going in there and they're raising hell in it. Um, I guess it's a it's an honor to be considered to be somebody's wrench and that they trust you enough to make sure that them and all their guests that they come in are having a good time.
Well,
Um,
and for most, for a lot of the, live streams and stuff, as a mod, if they have a guest, you're getting that link, all the links together. So I'm sometimes, working on doing that a half hour, 45 minutes before a live stream even starts, so it's it's a big responsibility.
uh,
So
Oh, I thought the West with the Ice Lord mentioned Bones. Yeah, Bones is like that. He rolls in there and he drops the links for me
yeah,
and so does Katie and everybody else. Um, so that's really cool as well. And you're right. I mean, if there's a guest on, you want to drop links, you want to drop support for other people.
yeah,
I noticed that you go out of your way to thank people who donate, super chats or what have you, and you're always welcoming in everybody comes inside the room,
too.
you welcome them in. I think it's
Yeah,
just a really I can definitely see why I can definitely see why people want you to come in and be part of their community. um were you surprised with your reception when you first started coming on? I mean, what got you coming onto YouTube in the first place? I mean, was it something that you just
pandemic.
a pandemic? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I watched YouTube prior to that, here and there, watched videos and um but the pandemic, my sanity at that point, trying to keep my sanity
No
from being
kidding, right?
isolated. Um, and it was right around the time that Scream 5 was going to come out. About, I don't know, 6 months prior to that. So,
Right. Right.
and
Okay.
I stumbled on, typed in Scream 5, and Craven's channel popped up, popped on a couple of his videos, and the rest is history.
Okay. So we're gonna ask Lady Valarie some horror questions.
Uh-oh.
Because oh yeah, yeah, because we're gonna. So the first question I'm gonna ask you is: so is Stu dead or alive? And you can be openly honest here.
I hope he's alive. I wouldn't mind if he's alive, but mm,
I don't know. I think if they
Yeah,
were going to make him alive, I think they would have dropped at least one or two clues in the last movie. I mean, one or
yeah.
two, like a end
I mean,
credit.
you can, if you really want Stu to be alive, you can see all the little Easter eggs, all the, oh, that's, means Stu's alive. That means Stu's alive.
But we saw
But
that.
I think by now we would have gotten, I think, some more definite, yeah, he's here, he's around.
I think so. I think you're right because I'm looking at it. I'm looking at like look what happened to Halloween, right? Yeah, the first Halloween 2018, and then Halloween, Halloween, the middle Halloween, and in the middle one they dropped all these Easter eggs about how the Halloween ends was going to go. Like
Right.
the silver shamrock, the mystical, the everything else, the like will Michael's helmet be controlled by radio waves? They
That
dropped
damn
all these
radio tower.
right. Oh God,
Oh, I hated that.
that was goofy, wasn't it? Though,
I
what can you
hated
do
that.
though? Isn't that part of? Isn't it? I mean, we'll have to get to this one real quick because I do have a question with that. Um, but Halloween, they took us one way and then just left us there. They
Yep.
said, okay, everybody go out this way, and then they popped over there and they went the other way. And we're all standing over here waiting for them to drop, like, okay, you
Right.
teased us. And I just feel like with Scream, I think they could at least drop some eggs, not just one, but more than that, to let Stu be alive.
Right.
But I got sort of discouraged because Matthew Lillard he signed a 4-film agreement of some sort. He's gonna make 4 films for somebody, and I don't think that he's gonna be have the time to do the Scream movies. So I was actually bummed for Steven because good lord, Steven really wants Stu to be a.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Um, is Scream your favorite horror franchise?
Oh, no. No.
Oh, really? All
Mm-mm.
right. So, what's your favorite?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Absolutely. It's the one that brought me horror. It was the very first horror movie I ever remember seeing as a kid.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I was 10 when it came out, and my mom dragged us to the theater to see it, and I I loved it. I loved
Speaking
it.
of Halloween and the King of Spectacular, damn, it's right. What's going on, Hobbs?
Hey, the
Hey,
general.
hello, Hubs. How are you?
Good to see you. Good to see you, Pat.
Yeah.
Good to
I
see
heard
you,
you.
Hobbs.
I heard you needed an extra body in today. It looks like I put my finger in a light socket. Look, look
Yeah, but your eyes look good.
oh no, I'm talking about the avatar picture.
Oh, yeah, I was too. Oh.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
So Valarie has just dropped the knowledge, just dropped the bomb, and the Halloween is her favorite franchise. Um, and what's gonna be exciting about this year, Josh? This year we can bring in Val into the spectacular. Have
I
you
think
heard
I
of the
think I think
spectacular,
she was aware
Valarie?
of it. I think she was aware of it last year, but
Was she? Well, yeah, you might have been aware of the spectacular. That's right. Um, and I saw that you were bringing it up last Thursday on the midnight hour. That Halloween is coming rapidly. It is coming fast. I mean, once we start talking about the spectacular or any movie, like now we're talking like Scream 6, right? It's like once it gets out there, do you find that it gets here in a hurry, Valarie? Like like okay, they mentioned Scream 6 now. In a month or two, it's going to seem like it's going to be right here, right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so Halloween definitely was your favorite franchise. What was your favorite movie of the franchise?
Oh, the original. Absolutely, the
Yeah,
original.
I heard rumor has it, and I know you know the inside info. I hear that Sandy Johnson is going to be paying a visit to the Night Watch Zone.
Yes, yes, that was amazing.
Uh,
That he is a incredible gentleman, very spiritual, tried did everything to do that character justice, you know.
um, are you excited? Oh yeah. Jude Courtney. Jude Courtney was on
Yeah.
from Halloween. Now I guess next week Sandy Johnson is going to be a guest on this on
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Yeah. Judith.
Now are you going to be able to get to sit in on the panel for that, or do you want
No,
to be
no.
bored? Be
Yeah,
bored?
I'll just be in the chat.
Um, she's a lovely lady. You will enjoy her very much. Promise.
Oh, let's see.
Yes, you will. You will enjoy her very much. Um,
Patrick, can
so
you just excuse me 1 minute? I have to take this phone call.
sure, no problem. Me and Hobbs will keep it rolling.
Thank you.
All right, boys and girls. Glad you guys are here. This is really cool. You guys come out to support Valarie. I appreciate it very, very much. Good seeing some familiar faces here. Our good friend Mayanne, Jamie is here. Of course, the mighty Ice Lord is here. The ninth level here is here. Katie. Um, so yeah, I'm really happy to talk to Valarie. She's really is a real sweetheart, and I can't wait to ask her some more horror related questions because she seems like she knows her business. I mean, if you notice that, I mean, she knows her business. I mean, she's gonna be dropping some titles on us here. I'm sure that's gonna be a it's gonna be a lot of fun to talk about. And she has hidden talents too. Let me tell you, I know some of those hidden talents. Uh, One that we're gonna be talking about when she gets back. And rumor has it, Hobbs, there's gonna be a new show coming on soon. I don't know all the details. I just know that it's coming. That is sort of gonna be sort of a somewhat revival of the Final Girls. It's gonna be all ladies doing horror again. Uh, and I hear our own Spicy General is gonna be in the mix. I can't wait for that.
Well, the last time they did it, you and I were part of the final girls, and we were two of the final girls, and it didn't work out very well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think though I think what happens is I think sometimes yeah, but you know what though, you're right.
I
You're
know. I'm
right.
just teasing. I'm just
Uh,
being
uh,
silly. It's,
no, I mean, but sometimes if you try a format and it doesn't always necessarily work the first time through, so you come back, you take out some parts, you add some new parts in, you put it together, reassemble it, and put it back out there. And it's like, okay, we're going to take the best of the best, leave the worst of the worst, and make a go of it. I think from what I'm hearing, this is going to be a lot of fun, and I
oh
can't
yeah.
wait for it.
Sorry
Uh,
about that.
it's okay.
Now
We're
looking forward to it. There's a lot of talented ladies in the community. Shout out
very
to all the ladies. Shout out to all the ladies in the community. Me and Patrick are not very good final girls.
no, we're not very good final girls, but we're very excited to hear because Valarie, we heard through the rumor vine that there's going to be a new show coming up featuring all lady horror tubers, and you're part of it. What can you tell us a little bit about that? And believe me, we can keep a secret.
Kate, who told you?
I can't tell you because I know what I'd be. See, I have to keep the secret.
Hey man. Hey Echo. Hey everybody in the chat. Ice Lord. Thanks for coming.
Uh, so
80s culture. Welcome. Jamie
so
Hart. Welcome.
that's right.
Yeah, it was actually Katie's idea to bring us
Yeah,
all together.
I'm excited.
Um,
Uh, I'm excited. Are you excited for this? This will be your first time.
yeah, it'll be my first time, and I am really excited because all of us ladies, we while we like the same movies in general, we all have very, very different opinions on them,
Mhm.
so it'll be a nice contrast of, so you'll get it, all the different opinions. So
That's right. I would like to contribute my 2 cents, and is because I want you to come in there and just rock and roll the place. So I'm going to take you aside.
I have to agree. We want more of the general.
Uh,
We
That's right.
do.
I'm gonna take you aside and talk to you and show you about IFC Midnight. Hobbs here is going to take you aside and tell you a little bit about Wild Eye. So when you come over there, you're just going to rule the planet, Valarie.
awesome.
That's
Awesome.
right. That's right. When you come in there, start dropping bombs everywhere. What? That movie's awesome. How'd you hear about that movie, Valarie?
Do you collect films, Valerie, or are you just kind of a watcher by stream? Or
What was that, Habs?
I'm sorry, do you collect movies? Or are you kind of a watcher by stream?
Um, I was a collector. I probably have 300
Very
of
respectable.
all different, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
But
respectable.
once the
That is
streaming, I probably started streaming really exclusively about 2 years ago. So, and I'll
Uh,
still pick up the physical media here and there.
Just so
what's
you know, it's not a requirement to be part of the community to be able to upload movies all the time. Just hang out with us and have fun. That's all that matters. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
That's
Pat.
right. That's right. What was the last movie that you bought, Valarie?
Oh my gosh. Probably, I actually have it. Zombieland.
Zombieland. Nice.
Yeah.
Neon Black is saying
And
that
Flintstones.
he knows that Val has at least one Blu-ray. Huh. I think there's probably a little story behind that. I take it that Neon sent you a Blu-ray.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did he send you?
It was the original Friday the 13th.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which I didn't have, so that is
Uh,
really nice.
Are you a big fan of Friday the 13th too?
Yeah, it's in my top 3.
Top 3. All
Mhm.
right. All right. Yeah, I'm getting pretty excited for the series coming out. I'm getting excited. The Victor Miller one with the
Yeah,
prequel. I'm getting pretty excited about that. I think it's gonna be excellent.
it'll be
Um,
interesting.
it will be. 300 movies is very, very respectable. Very respectable. Um, Now, do you have a favorite actor or director? How do you pick a movie? How does a movie catch Valerie's attention? I mean, like,
Story.
do you go on who's in the movie? Do you go on word of mouth? Uh, do
That
you
probably most of all.
word of mouth?
Word of mouth, yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not big into like who's directing it. To me that who's writing it. And I guess that's because I'm not a content creator. I just go in as a fan. Give me a good story, and I'm good. I
Now
don't, so
that's going to change here in a second, though. You're going to become a content creator when you start doing the show.
The last 3 minutes that you just talked, that's the
yeah.
exact amount of time it takes to do a review for some people.
Yep. Not me, of course, because I'm long-winded.
Patrick, it takes 35 minutes. For me, it does take me about 20 minutes sometimes. So
Here's a review from Hobbs, and this is the way he taught me, Valarie, when I first came onto the tube. This is King Arthur. It's awesome. It rocks and roll. Thank you. Have a good night. See you Halloween.
oh man.
That's
That's
right.
awesome.
Now, anybody in the chat that has met Hobbs will know I'm not telling a lie there. I'm going to talk about the other secret little thing I know about Lady Valarie that some of you may not know, and that she is a Iron Chef in the kitchen. That's
Ooh,
right. That's
yeah.
right. I caught on to this last year, and it was awesome. The only thing that didn't happen was I didn't get my dozen, so I was sort of bummed out by that. Hopefully this year, we'll keep my fingers crossed. Me and the cheetah, we've been really good this year. Um, so talk to us about your passion in the kitchen, Valarie.
For baking.
Yes, baking.
It came from my grandmother. Just I come from a very big family on my mom's side. Right now, if you get all of us together, there's about 65 of us. So, yeah. And my grandmother was always very big on Sunday after church. We went to her house, had the brunch, potato pancakes, all that stuff. Always bringing the family together. So, baking cookies.
Uh, Jamie Hart, we're talking about a new secret show that's coming out soon.
New secret show.
You missed what we were talking about earlier, Jamie Hart. She was wondering if you could repeat what's going on.
Yeah. You know what though? I mean, I think it's probably a show that Jamie can probably get involved in. I mean, after all, she is a final girl. I mean,
I do have to say this. I do know where Val's from, and I'm not releasing any information.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that those areas have been known to have some extremely good chefs,
Mm-hmm.
not just for baking, but cooking.
I have heard that too.
Some legends are from that area. So I
Yeah.
know that you just cannot make cookies, Val. Come on. You probably can make a really good breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pancakes.
Where do the love?
French toast.
How about this then? How if we go this way? When you watch a movie, what do you bring in as far as snack wise? Because that's really important. When you watch a movie, what snacks do you generally enjoy?
Popcorn, cheese and pretzels,
Oh,
and raisinets.
Uh-oh.
do you put M&Ms in your popcorn, Val?
No.
Okay.
How about Raisinets?
No.
That wouldn't be very good with popcorn, I don't think, Pat. Raisins, right?
I don't know. I don't know. It'd be interesting.
No. The
Chocolate
sweet
does well.
salty. And then, of course, a very large ice cold Mountain Dew.
Oh,
There you
wow.
go.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. uh, I know Hobbs. Hobbs
Keep it away from your electronics.
Yeah, he just probably just set him off right there with that big Mountain Dew. He probably just said, "Hell yeah," and knocked over his Coke.
Yeah.
You ever spilled your Mountain Dew when you're watching a movie? A movie scared you so much or frightened you that you jumped to scare and spilled your snacks?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome. What movie was it that got you?
What?
Well, just
I
tell us
know
all.
It was Smile, actually.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
When her sister comes out to the car, I was totally caught me off guard. When her neck twisted and comes down like that, just totally off guard.
You were having a little bit of problems with Evil Dead Rises when you guys watched it live the other day. She was having some moments of what?
What happened?
Dead. Oh, that was, yeah.
Did you jump?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. You know what? That's the problem, Valarie. That's the problem with a lot of us, that we're so hardened that a lot of us are like, something like that comes out and nobody reacts to it. Like me, I watched a movie called Swallow. And I've watched hundreds of more horror movies, thousands. But that movie creeped me out. I was sitting on my chair. I was uncomfortable. I was like, oh, hell no, because I'm sitting there watching some scenes. I'm just like, right. I'm not afraid to admit that movie got to me. Do you like
He
being
doesn't,
scared
yeah,
when you watch movies? I mean, isn't being scared part of the fun?
yes, absolutely,
Yeah, that's so
absolutely.
cool. Smile. Oh man. All right. How many other people in our chat, 9 strong? How many other people here have been scared by a movie within the last year? Within the last year, throw me a one if you guys have been scared by a movie within the last year. You can either put one or you can put the name of the movie. We want to see it. How about you, Josh? Do you are you battle hardened or are you still capable of being jolted?
I watched one this evening that was recommended to me by Bones called Z. It didn't scare me, but it got to me. The ending got to me.
God,
Almost kind of like the Devil's Candy did.
yes, that's right. That's right. Yes, yeah.
It's gonna be a hard time
I
choosing
love
that.
that when you
Cool.
told us that. Um, yeah,
Have
that's
you
cool,
seen
Valerie.
Barbarian?
I have not seen Barbarian yet.
I have not seen that yet.
That's another one that is. Whew.
But the next time you go over to the Night Watch, though, no, Valerie. Next time you go over there, which won't be that long, but next time you go over there, you can ask Coriander about the human centipede and how she picked that for a viewing one time.
Oh yes, she
Yeah, I
picked.
like. Well, yeah,
She got us to watch Tusk, and that was another one that was just wow,
oh,
wow.
I love it. So now now people are going to see sitting there going like, oh yeah. In order for this movie to be considered a successful horror movie, it has to make the general stand. Has to spicy general has to be jolted by it. It's like otherwise it's just flat as stale soda. But if it can make her shake her Mountain Dew up a little bit, that's a sign of a good horror movie. Um. Yeah, I agree with you, Jamie. But it's sort of nice to be able to get away from that, if we can. I mean, definitely day-to-day life is way more scary than a horror movie. But it's harder and harder to do. But we do try to just to get away from everyday life. But I'm with you. I'm all about you. Mr. Bones is in the house. This is my main man right here. This is the guy who keeps the cool in the 8 questions with have Cheetah will view. Thank you for coming in, Bones. You are the man. Um, what's some movies that you will not watch no matter what? If someone says, "Hey, let's watch this movie," you'll sit there and say, "Yeah, I like horror movie, but I don't want to go that far." Is there any movies like that have that you would say no to if someone asked you to watch?
Yeah, and sorry, Jamie, love you, but Rob Zombie's Halloween, I
Now,
cannot do them.
is that because
I,
they're bad movies or because they're too violent or both?
no, I just he went so far away from what I think. Well, what I think the shape is. Um, I just couldn't watch it. I'm sorry, the shape doesn't run. He doesn't talk. He isn't the shape because of childhood trauma. So, yeah, just I'm not a Rob Zombie fan of really any of his movies. I've Night's got me to watch a couple of them, and they weren't bad. House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Reject.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of his movie making.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm not much of a fan either. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I am not much of a fan either. I have not watched Devil's Rejects. I did watch House of a Thousand Corpses, and it was not up for me. That wasn't for me.
I mean, I
Uh,
think for me too, I don't mind gore. Terrifier and Terrifier 2 are ones that I haven't. I watched them both, but I probably would never revisit.
I can
I
understand
don't
that.
mind gore, but
If it
over
fits the
gore,
story,
yeah.
yeah. If it fits a story, it works. I think it's the reason why Terrifier worked was it did fit a story. It had a good story to it. it just wasn't just gore for gore's sake. That's no fun. I mean, just because you can make everything super gory, if you don't have the story to back it up, it's not that very much fun. Um, like Evil Dead Rises, people said it wasn't very gory. Well, who cares? The story was excellent. Was very effective. Um, and it doesn't really matter. You don't need to drop a bucket on somebody's head full of blood in order to be scary or suspenseful. Um, what other type of movies do you like, Valarie? Besides, because I know not everybody can watch horror all the time. Is there any other
Yeah.
movies that you like a lot?
Comedy, documentary,
Mm.
um, true crime, those kinds. Yeah.
Yeah, true crime. That's a trip, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, so going back to because without giving out the state where you lived in. Now, have you always lived in that state? Or have
Yes.
you? Uh, what are some of the things you like about it? Give us two or three things that you like about your state?
Um, being able to be outdoors, do a lot of outdoor stuff. Um,
Um, do you garden
I
outside?
don't I don't care if people know the state I live in, but
Okay.
yeah, being able to do a lot of fishing, boating, um, hunting, those kinds of things, camping. So I like,
Yeah, so
yeah,
you live in Wisconsin, and that's a beautiful
yeah,
state. Or
yeah,
wide open. There's a lot of open ground
yeah.
to it. So, I mean, you and your family, large family that you mentioned, you guys get together? Is your house the center of where where the family, when the family gathers? Is it your house that everybody goes to, or do you take turns
Oh
and
no,
hosting?
I live in the city of Milwaukee. I would not have my family over to my house. I live in a very dangerous city. Yeah,
Do you watch that '70s show?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
And
how
that 90s show, I watched
how
that too.
how true is it to Wisconsin as the TV show? It seems pretty fun.
Um, they kept it, I mean, some of it's about 50-50, I would say. They got a lot of things correct, a lot of things, no.
And you say Milwaukee's a little bit dangerous right now.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
uh, I'm sorry to hear.
We're in the process. I'm in the process also right now of finding a new house outside of Milwaukee.
You want to go out in the country?
Oh, I would love it. I would love it. Unfortunately, our business is here, so I can't go too far because during the winter, driving here stinks.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially.
Same here in Michigan and Ohio. Us three here, we've driven through our fair share of snow, haven't we? Um, yeah. Now, what's been your favorite vacation spot that you've gone to?
My favorite what?
Your favorite vacation. I mean, what's been your favorite vacation that you've been to?
Within Wisconsin?
Sure, sure.
Uh, going up to Wisconsin Dells.
What?
Also, Tomahawk.
Okay.
Matter of fact, just last weekend we were up in Tomahawk fishing and
So
Uh, Go
I
ahead.
know I work a lot of my clients. I cover the Midwest pretty. I used to cover only the Midwest, and I learned that a lot of the states, or a lot of the cities in Wisconsin, are named after different Indians. Like you
yep,
have like Wauwatosa,
yep,
Walla Walla Waka, I believe is one of them.
yep.
Oconomowoc.
Milwaukee, yep, Oconomowoc. Milwaukee actually is an Indian name. Uh, where Lambeau Field is, which is in Ashwaubenon. So
Wauwatosa.
yeah,
I've learned so many, and then a lot of the females in my family watched The Young and the Restless and always wanted to know if the town was real in Wisconsin. I
Okay.
believe it was. Okay, what was it called? The Victor Newman ran the business out of. What was it called? Genoa City.
Yeah, Genoa City.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that a
Yeah,
real?
is that
Is that a
real?
real city?
Yeah, it's actually probably about 50 minutes from where I am, close to the Illinois border.
Wow. So Victor, that's Mustache Newman, actually lives in Genoa City. How about that?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you been down to Genoa City?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Wow, that would be cool
Yeah.
to go down.
But it's not too far off of Lake Geneva, which is another kind of big, not big, medium touristy kind of spot. There's a lot of boating, yeah, great restaurants in that area,
But do
resort.
you like
So
going out? I mean, if you had a choice, would you rather stay home and have a home cooked meal, or do you like getting dressed up and going out once in a while to your favorite restaurant?
stay home.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I had a
I
feel.
mean, in
I had
Milwaukee, I'm surrounded by amazing cuisine of all kinds.
uh,
Milwaukee is very big with that, but no,
you
get the
know,
grill out, give
my,
me some brats and hamburger, and
are
yeah.
you a big football fan by chance?
You knew it was
Yes,
coming, Val. You knew it was coming.
absolutely. No, that's all right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Hobbs. There you go.
Yeah.
See, she's a big football fan.
I have in my living room a huge 15 by 15 wall of nothing but Packer football stuff. Yeah.
No, no, no Steelers.
No what?
No, no Steeler stuff.
No. 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 That's
No,
not
they didn't want
allowed
to have
in
to
my
get. They didn't
house.
want to have to have the place fumigated,
No.
Patrick. All right.
That's not allowed in my house. No.
uh, uh, yeah.
And we
I
got
know. No, no, knows how Hobbs suddenly became deathly quiet. Like, all right, I saw where that went to. That's not gonna be a good place for me to go to. Um, yeah,
and
I see what you did to me, Josh. Um,
yeah.
I didn't say anything about this. I knew it was. I knew you were going to ask before me because I was going to eventually ask.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yes, we are cheeseheads 100%.
Well, it's all right. Hobbs is a Bengal fan.
Are you?
Yeah, but you
Yes.
know who my NFC team is? It's the Packers.
What? Oh,
AJ
where
Hawk.
did that come? Wait a minute. Where did
I
that
played.
come
I
from?
played high school. I played football against AJ Hawk. He was the running back from Centerville High School in Dayton.
Wow. That's
Oh,
cool.
this is hey, Papa John's, Papa John's. Hi, how are you? Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, all of a sudden now the Packers. See, he's a smart man. See, he's very fast, Valarie. You saw that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now, yeah. He
Hi,
all of a
Papa
sudden
John's. I'd like a regular
oh, Papa
two-topping.
Yeah.
that's I see
And
that.
we got the draft next year in Green Bay, so that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome.
Um, so are you a little nervous? Or are you a little nervous? I want to go back and I want to hype up the show a little bit more, Valarie, because I think it's really exciting. Um, do you know what time it's going to start, and do you know what the format's going to be?
No,
No, not yet, not yet, huh?
not yet. No. It's
I'm,
been
I'm,
it's been a little hard right now to kind of get us girls all together just
yeah,
to lay out some more specifics. You know, we've all just been working like crazy.
yeah. Summer can be a little hectic to start something new like that because the weather's really nice, and people are oh, I don't know why I put that there, but to say hello to the Phil there. I think I was typing as I was talking. Hey, Phil, Creepy Vids. welcome. Yeah, I think is summer your favorite time of the year, or do you like winters?
No winter.
No, winter. Okay. Believe it or not, a lot of older people in Michigan, we love the winter.
I
I personally have no
I
problem
am
with it. Yeah.
yeah, I'm so over winter. Really am. If I could, I would move to Tennessee. I love
Tennessee,
Tennessee. Yeah.
Tennessee would be that'd be a pretty state to move to. Uh, are you a big country girl? Are you like country music? Are you a big country fan?
No.
No, rock and roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, favorite holiday?
Halloween, of course. Of
Oh
course.
yeah, yep. I noticed a lot of people have become suddenly big Halloween fans after the launch of the Spectacular from 4 years ago. Has it been 4 years since you did that, Josh?
Since I've done this spectacular?
Yeah, it's been 4 years now, right? This is going to be the fourth year coming up.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant since I've done it. Yeah, this will be the fourth year, and if we decide to do it this year, yeah. Uh,
Um, all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot here, Valerie. I'm gonna put you on the spot here, without other than the collective. But I want you to share us five of your favorite YouTube channels and what makes them fun for you. Why do you like them so much?
be careful now.
No, she's free to say whoever she wants. But
There's
we already
that.
know her. I already know her four favorites, so I'm gonna leave them out of it. And I'll just have her just do her.
Of course, you guys, just because it's always fun. We always have fun. You guys always have me laughing. Always. And um I shot him 6 times, Marcus.
Okay.
That guy is just high energy. He will talk about any, deep dive any theories and just yeah. I just really like his energy and he's really super nice. Um, outside of that, I don't really watch other. I mean, McBallin, I like his channel. He does true story stuff.
Who? Mick Ballin?
Yeah, yeah.
Who's into Mick Ballin?
He does in a story format.
Oh, I have to check out Mick
Weird
Ballin.
weird and bizarre true life stories.
I wish I would have called my channel Mick Ballin with Hobbs Horror.
McBallins. That's great. That's a great channel name, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, like I said, of course, you guys, just Nanette, I just like hanging out in the communities where you just have fun and you're laughing and,
I'm glad we make you laugh. That's a good thing to know. I like to do that. I like to think that I make some people laugh. I think that's the best thing. To have fun, and to
it's nice to just come and hang out, and listen. Well, especially because I work all different kinds of hours. Some nights I do an overnight shift, and so when you guys are on later at night, it's nice to just listen while I'm doing paperwork and stuff like that. So,
what do you do when you have to work overnights? I mean, are you monitoring? Are you like a dispatcher?
oh yeah, we have 5 tow trucks, so they're out towing, doing their stuff. So if someone calls and needs a tow, I'm dispatching, intaking cars that people have called, for improper parking, illegal parking, and stuff like that. So then I have to do
you guys put the boots on?
no. The police put the boots on. Our city stopped doing that quite a few years ago.
They got old Hobbs Horror a long time ago with the boot.
Did you get a boot, Hobbs?
Did you?
I did. Yeah, for unpaid parking tickets. Yeah.
how'd you get the boot off?
I had to pay $271. This is
You have
back
to
when I was a
pay
young
your
Jedi.
tickets. Yep.
270. I was 22. Yeah.
Is there a way to defeat a boot? I mean, can you get around it? I mean, can you as long as see, she's drinking Mountain Dew right now. I
Yeah,
like that.
you just replace the tires.
Product placement. I'm telling you, we couldn't have planned that out any better. I'm sending this to Coca-Cola tonight. Uh, uh, See if we can get you become a spokesperson. Um, yeah, I thought you could defeat a boot, Valarie. What's the fun? What's some of the? I mean, when people come to you to get your car, right? I mean, or do you just tow it and then turn it over to an impound lot, or do you keep it there with you?
Yeah. Well, it depends. If the city calls us, the city of Milwaukee calls us, they have their own impound lot. But if it's someone private, a lot of apartment buildings call us for people illegally parking. So that comes to us. And then they have to pay tow fee, storage fee, their ticket for trespass parking.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are some of the funniest? What are some of the funniest excuses that you've heard? I'm sure you could probably write a book
Did
just.
you ever tow somebody that was sleeping in their car accidentally?
No, no, no. We check the vehicles before we tow them. You hear it all, you know. I was just 1 minute. Yeah, it took me 20 minutes to get there, you know. People, I didn't see the sign, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
big posted, or, you know, they come with it all. That's why they enshrine me in glass.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure there's some people that are grumpy, huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
There's
just
nothing you
walk
can
away.
do.
It's, you know, the best one I think is it's my fault that
Yeah,
their
yeah.
car got towed.
I,
I'm
I,
like,
I mean,
I'm not the one that parked there.
yeah. Logic seems to escape people at the most inopportune times, right?
Yeah,
Like, yeah. I'm just the middle person
yeah,
here. You have to go talk to the person whose spot you parked in,
yeah.
and then yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
and unfortunately, there's not a lot of parking in Milwaukee.
And that's
So,
the same thing with my job. I work in the cable industry, and that's the same type of people that call in because they said they did not order $150 worth of porn. They
yeah.
didn't touch the button. You know?
I don't know how this got here. I don't know what this is. How did they get on my bills?
I
Can
mean,
you
by
take
that
it
time,
off?
I mean, they have to have carpal tunnel at this point. I mean, for $150, like,
Yeah, yeah. How does this get off? I don't know. How did you? I what? Yeah. So I don't know. That's funny because you guys are both in the service industry. Um, I mean, do you ever give everybody a break? I mean, do you work with people like that, or is it completely
Of
out of your hands?
course. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
you're just a
course.
middle person. Yeah.
I can't
That's,
be a big meanie all the time. And
no, no.
then again, it's how they come in, you know. If they're gonna come in screaming at me like a banshee, well,
it's the
Right.
same with me.
you're,
Like, if it's their first
yeah,
one or two pornos that they didn't order, even though I know they ordered it, I'll
yeah,
take care of it. But if it's multiple pornos on different nights, then I'm not going to credit it back.
right.
What if they're watching like horror films, Hobbs?
Then they get credited every time.
Oh my god, I just can't believe that shit. That's funny as hell. I can see some wife on the phone going like, "Excuse me, but how come I got $150 worth of porn on my bill?" And you're sitting there going like, I don't know how to answer that." Um,
We have to explain, and if they ask for titles, we have to read them back, and we have to explain to them. We have to explain to them. This was done at 2 a.m. while you were working. Your husband was at home. And it's my husband. My husband would never order any type of adult films. Well, not according to this. It was done multiple nights. Maybe maybe you don't know about it.
Yeah.
Well, he's got me. He doesn't need to order any porn.
Okay. Let's go back to cookies because yeah, let's go back to cookies. What's your favorite cookie to bake?
It's a nice segue, Patch.
Yeah, thank you so much. I gotta get you off this porn thing. What's your favorite cookie to bake, Valarie?
Probably the Mexican wedding cakes are my
I never heard of
favorite.
that. I never heard of that. What
Um,
goes into that?
Very sweet. Flour, sugar, almond, your baking powder, baking soda. It's a very simple dough. Um, some vanilla, and then bake it. You roll them in probably an inch and a half, like little log type cookies, and then while they're take them about 10 minutes in the oven, take them out while they're still hot and warm. You roll them in powdered sugar.
So that tastes great. So that's the one that everybody wants, right? Everybody's asking to.
Yeah,
Everybody's
that's the
asking
one I probably during Christmas I bake the most batches of. Yeah.
I would have guessed oatmeal raisin because that's my favorite. I love oatmeal
Yeah.
raisin. What's your favorite cookie, Hob?
Peanut butter, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Peanut butter cookies? Yeah.
That's the next biggest one. The peanut butter. Yeah.
Where's oatmeal raisin fall on the scale?
Nowhere with me.
How,
It goes in
how
the cat litter.
so no oatmeal raisin for Hobbs.
Nah. I'd rather
Okay.
watch paint dry.
Oh man, that's harsh. Okay. What's your husband's favorite cookie that you do? Is it the same as yours? The Mexican wedding cookie, or does he have his own favorite?
He likes chocolate chip out of them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is he also a horror fan as well with you? I mean, do you guys watch horror films together, or
He'll watch them with me with the eye roll and, the big, really? Do we have to? Yeah, really, we have to.
yeah? It's really because he's scared of them, right? He's like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want I don't want to be seen being scared. I gotta keep my manly card going.
Man, yeah. No, yeah. I won't. He's not a fan, but it's not his favorite. I mean,
He likes
again,
all those action movies.
well,
Like,
I didn't even know Smile had come out, and he was the one that came to me and said, "Hey, we're going to the movies to see Smile." And then I looked it
wow.
up, and I'm like, "It's it's a horror movie, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I mean, he will watch them, but he's more of a sci-fi action movie where
I remember because my wife didn't like the violent movies either. I remember being surprised by her when she came and she says she would like to see Acts of Valor. And I'm going like, you do know that's a war movie, right? He says, yeah, but everybody, all the girls at work have been talking about it, and can we go see it? And it's like, oh, of course we can go see it. I just wanted to let you know what it was about. I'm telling you, she was so excited by that movie. That movie was so popping. Oh, I don't know who was more excited. There's a big scene where they're being chased by the bad guys. They all go inside a river, and they're going to get pinned down. At the very last second, here comes the SEAL team roaring by with a Gatling gun. I don't know who was more excited about that, me or her. I mean, I was just sitting there going, she's like clapping her hands, like, yeah. And I was like, excuse, who's this? Who's this next to me? Because I've never seen that side of her come out before. So does your husband get jolted by the movies too? I mean, has he ever suddenly reached out and grabbed your hand because he's got spooked?
No. No, he,
No.
yeah, he does not get scared by him. And I think that's in part maybe why he doesn't enjoy him.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, Valerie. I think that's part of the reason why a lot of fandoms are sort of pessimistic and they're sort of like down. Like you'll see a franchise being mentioned and people will crap all over it or what have you. I think part of that has to do with the fact that they are desensitized.
Yeah.
It takes I mean, they've lost that the Polar Express, right? You heard
Yeah.
the story of the Polar Express, where they could hear, as long as you could hear the bell, Christmas is real. And it's
Yeah.
almost like that with horror movies. As long as you're capable of being scared or being jolted, you'll still like horror movies. You'll still be entertained by them and still be affected by them. But I think if you don't hear it, if you don't get scared by anything, I think after a while you become pessimistic and become cynical.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that's a fair assessment?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have to say, like, there are certain type of like ghost, paranormal.
Uh-huh.
That stuff scares the crap out of me.
That's awesome.
I can sit and watch a Scream movie
Uh-huh.
and not flinch, so
But
I think
supernatural.
I think it's a type of horror for people, maybe. Some are more desensitized to maybe like the horror slasher because they just repeatedly watch that, all the time. So you just become kind of mad to it.
I think it depends the reason why you want to watch horror movies. Do you want to watch a horror movie to be scared? Do you want to watch a horror movie? Do you want to laugh? It's all based on interpretation.
Yeah,
You
that
want to
too.
watch a horror movie because you like ghosts? Patrick prefers supernatural films. His favorite film is The Dark Song. That
Yep.
movie is creepy.
Yep. That was the Devil's Candy. That got you, Hobbs. Um. Yeah.
It's the one out of one movie that's gotten to me in the last 3 years was A Devil's Candy, and I still can't figure out why.
It just hits the nerve. It's just same thing with a dark song. It just speaks to me. I can relate to the story so well. I mean, there's just like there's some movies that are like that. There's some movies that people just embrace. Like The Exorcist for a lot of people, that was their favorite film, because it was so damn scary. It's the first time they genuinely been terrified. Same thing with like Jaws, it's like the first thing they could, that's not only super scary, but it's also very feasible. It could happen. Um, but uh, you know what? This is gonna be wow. We're gonna have to come back and do this again. But I did promise Valerie I would only keep her an hour. Our good friend Knight is having his 2-year anniversary on his channel, and I would be remiss in keeping his policeman here talking with us. Um, uh, so I do want to thank everybody in the chat that came out in support of this interview.
Yes.
Josh, you got one last question for Lady Valarie?
Yeah. If you ever need anything from us, just hit us up. Don't be afraid to do anything or reach out. One question for you. What is your favorite horror comedy?
Oh, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is my guilty pleasure movie. I love that movie.
There you go.
Are you a big Rocky Horror fan?
Oh, Rocky. Oh, what?
Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh, yeah. I know
Hell yeah.
that verbatim, word for word.
Yes.
I have it on VHS actually. So,
That definitely cements you in a role for the spectacular.
That's right. Well, thanks for
yeah,
coming in
I'll
and all of
even
it.
age myself. As a teenager, we used to go to the theater every Saturday night for the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was conceived to that movie. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You sure? You sure it wasn't Rosemary's Baby or The Omen?
it could be one of those two as well.
Yeah, I love Rocky Horror too. I
Yeah.
love that one. I like Phantom of the Paradise. Yeah, I like horror comedies. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. Um, but listen, I want to thank you for coming out, Valarie. I definitely want to
Oh,
get
you're
any more than
welcome. Thank you for having me, Patrick.
oh, this was a lot of fun. You did awesome, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Good,
did. And
good.
I would love to do it again sometime.
You definitely will come back anytime that you want to come back. I'm definitely going to have you. And I
Awesome.
already know that I'm sure that Hobbs is sitting over there calculating when he can get you in on the midnight hour because that's how we roll here. And it'll be before the spectacular, for sure.
Awesome.
Um, I want to thank the chat for coming out, Mr. Bones, our the
Yeah,
top
thank
notch.
you guys.
Yep, that's my ace in the hole right there. That's my my new professor. I saw the Ice Lord up there, Mayanne. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna leave Valarie's information down, her Instagram page and her YouTube page. Uh, I guess now we have to start telling people to start subscribing to you because you're gonna be a creator here in a minute. Yeah, you're gonna start getting pushed. Now that you're a creator. And I don't know when the new show is coming out, but whenever it is, you can count on us helping promote it. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Um,
Good night, Paul.
yeah, have a great night. I will be back here Sunday. I'll be well, not here, but I'll be back here. I'll be back here Monday with Stephanie Sinceros and from Glitzy Gem. She will be here with us on the 29th. On the 30th, we have Heather Markham again. On the 31st, we have our good friend Shelly from Repurpose My Way, and on the 1st, we have Paul Dale from by the Bulls TV production house. That's what's coming up next week here on the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. We will talk to you soon. Stay right where you guys are at just for one more minute, and then I'm going to say goodnight to the audience. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Peace.